Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan selamat malam pa. And also who is watching to this video right now, selamat malam semuanya. So now I will enlighten to you the summarize of my books, what I made last day, one by one. And the theme is moral and sophism. The topic that I choose is Lantung, Islam, Moralitas, dan Tasawuf. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 chapters, and each chapter as I will discuss the main point and the importance of that chapter. Before I start, I would like to introducing myself first. Perkenalkan, nama saya Sailadin Dipatuan Idris, NIM 245241077, and I am the presenter of this class. Let's start for the chapter 1, the essence of Islam, Iman, morality, and the divine. Okay, so we have introduction, Islam as a way of life. This chapter explains how Islam is more than just a religion. It is complete a way of life that guides all aspects of a person's actions. Next is a pillar of Islam, the foundation of moral behavior. It introduces the 5 pillars of Islam, which are faith, prayer, charity, fasting, and pilgrimage, and how they build a strong foundation for moral behavior. And next, the Quran and moral guidance. Words of divine wisdom. The Quran, the holy book of Islam, is explored as source of moral guidance, offering wisdom and teaching for living a righteous life. So next is the example of the Prophet Sunnah. A model of behavior, the life and teaching of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam are presented as a model of Muslim to follow, demonstrating how to apply Islamic principle of their daily life. So last is the importance of intention, the heart of Islamic morality. The section emphasizes that good intentions are crucial in Islam. Even simple acts can have great moral values if done with a pure heart. Let's proceed to the chapter 2, the Sufi path, unveiling and inner dimensions of Islam. We have origins of Sufism, the mystical journey in Islam. Sufism is introduced as a mystical branch of Islam that focuses on inner spiritual growth and closeness to God. And next is the concept of heart and Sufism. The center of a spiritual experience, the heart, it seems as the core of person's spiritual journey in Sufism, where true understanding the connection with God happen. Next is the importance of dhikr, remembrance, the path of spiritual awareness. Dhikr is explained as a practice of remembrancing God constantly, which helps to purely and the heart and achieve spiritual awareness. What is dhikr? Dhikr is the Subhanallah, Walhamdulillah, and Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah. So, next is the various Sufi orders and their teaching. A treasure of practices, different Sufi orders with their unique practices and the teaching are explored, showing the diversity within Sufism. And last, the Sufi path as a journey of self-transformation, the pursuit of moral perfection. This chapter explains how Sufism helps individuals transform their inner selves, striving for moral excellence and a closer relationship with Allah, with God. Okay, so let's move on to the chapter 3, the moral compass of Sufism, core values and practices. We have the love for God and humanity, the foundation of Sufi morality. Sufism emphasizes love for God as the driving force for all actions. And this love extended to all humanity, creating a foundation for ethical behavior. So next is humility and sincerity. Pillars of ethical conduct, humility, and sincerity are presented as essential qualities for a Sufi, guiding them to act with integrity and avoid arrogance. Next is the patience and perseverance. Keys to moral growth, patience and perseverance are crucial for spiritual growth, helping Sufis to overcome challenges and stay committed to their path. Next is the truth and integrity, building trust and harmony. Sufism values truthfulness and honesty, recognizing their importance and building trust and fostering harmony within communities. Lastly, and forgiveness and compassion. Sufism emphasizes forgiveness and compassion as essential virtue encouraging individuals to treat others with kindness and understanding. Okay, so next is a chapter 4, the Sophie Path and Social Morality, Ethical Conduct in Daily Life. We have the Sophie approach to family and community, bands of love and service. This chapter looks at how Sophie principles guide relationship within families and communities, emphasizing love, service, and building strong bonds. Next is the Sophie view on justice and truth, the foundation of ethical behavior. Sophism views justice and truth as essential for a just and harmonious society, guiding individuals to act fairly and uphold truth. Next is the Sophie perspective on poverty and charity, promoting social well-being. Sophism encourages generosity and charity, recognizing the importance of helping the poor and promoting social well-being. Next is the role of Sophies and interfaith dialogue, promoting understanding and harmony. Sophism's emphasis on love and understanding makes Sophies active promotes of interfaith dialogue, fostering peace and harmony between different religions. Last is the contribution of Sophies to moral reform, fostering spiritual and ethical development. Sophism focuses on inner transformation and ethical behavior makes it a significant force in moral reform, promoting spiritual and ethical development within society. And let's continue to the chapter 5. Sophie Masters in Moral Examples, Lives in Inspiration. We have Romy, Point of Love and Unity. This chapter explores the life and teaching of Romy, a renewed Sophie poet whose work emphasizes love, unity, and the divine. Next is Al-Ghazali, reviver of Islamic thought. Al-Ghazali, a prominent Islamic scholar and Sophie Masters, is discussed for his contribution to reviving Islamic thought and emphasizing the importance of Sophism. Next is the other prominent Sophie Masters. The chapter highlights the lives and teaching of other prominent Sophie Masters through history, showcasing the diversity and richness of Sophie tradition. And next, the legacy of Sophie moral teachings. The chapter explores the lasting impact of Sophie teaching on moral development and spiritual practice, highlighting their relevance even in today's world. Next is the last chapter, the chapter 6, the Islamic Heart, a contemporary perspective. We have the relevance of Sophism and the modern world. This chapter examines the relevance of Sophism in today's world, highlighting its potential to address contemporary issues like moral decline and spiritual emptiness. So next is the Sophie Principles and Ethical Leadership. The chapter discusses how Sophie principles can guide ethical leaderships, promoting justice, compassion, and integrity in leadership roles. Next is the Sophie practices for cultivating moral character. Sophie practices like meditation, remembrance, and service are explored as tools for cultivating strong moral characters and enhancing personal development. And lastly, the role of spirituality in moral development. The chapter emphasizes the importance of spirituality and promoting moral development, showing how Sophism can provide a framework for ethical living. That's all the summarize of my book. Terima kasih and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.